When you think about it, you really sit down and think about it. Like, why do black people not have a leader? Why don't we have like a group of people who are willing to go out here and speak on our behalf? I'm not talking about the NAACP. We know that's a white CIA government agency that likes to give us the illusion that we have leaders that's doing something for us. In reality, we don't. I was sitting contemplating on this thought. All of our great leaders has died and we have done nothing about it. You see, I feel like black men are cowards, like it's kind of like a bitter reality once you kind of these new black men was conditioned to be scared of death, scared of cops, scared of consequences. But we aren't scared of what we do to each other. They made it to the point where we're scared of like the white man and death, but they made it to a point where we're not scared of each other and we kind of want to harm each other. When I realized this, Jesus died, and who rebelled against the people who killed him? Nobody. Martin Luther King died, even though I don't like the guy, but who rebelled against the government that killed him? Nobody. Same with Malcolm X, all great black leaders. They come and they try to help us, but we don't help them. We have no balls as a race, and I just realized this. This is the reason we're messed up as a people. Like, we'll rather protest and burn down buildings and stores and stuff rather than going and assassinating the person who caused this turmoil in our community. The white person back then, even today, they do it behind the scenes. If you do something to their people, just know you're gonna die, or something crazy is gonna happen to you. But we're the only group of, even though with the Mexican, the Arabs, all of them, bro, it's consequences for people actions towards them. It's like black people is the only group of people that people do anything to them, and we don't have men that are willing to die behind our respect. We don't have no group of men or no crash outs. They'll crash out on their own communities and stuff like that, but they will never crash out on, let's say, Trayvon Martin. He got killed by the white guy. That white guy is still living till today. There has not been one black person that has harmed him. There has not been one black person that has attempted to fight him. There has not been one black person that has stood up for Trayvon Martin, even though he wasn't fighting for a cause for us. I get that it's not our business. I'm not saying somebody should go out there and take away their freedoms for somebody who's just have nothing to do with you, but why do we think we're in the position we are? We have no soldiers. There's a captain, but then you gotta have soldiers. So if something happened to your captain or your leader, y'all gotta be ready to burn niggas down. Y'all gotta be ready to go to jail. Bro, we got homeless black people out here. You trying to tell me dumb niggas can't catch a case and go to jail? Now you got 3 meals a day. You got a roof over your head. You trying to tell me that we're so cowardly that we don't have no... Well, literally, if Jesus was to come back today, we would let the government kill him, and then we would complain about it. Black people don't have no rights. They killed Jesus. Oh, they're so evil. They're so evil. When is it gonna stop? Do we not understand that this world is the strongest prevails? The niggas who are the most aggressive, dominant, the niggas who are the most, have the most power in the country prevail. Do you, like, why are y'all, black people, the only group of people that I know that complain about white people, but then also look to white people to solve their problems? That's the most stupidest shit I have ever heard. Malcolm X died. Not one person went and revenged him. Went in and made sure he didn't die for nothing. That nigga did all that shit just to die and have nobody follow in his footsteps. I will understand if somebody was following his footsteps. He'd be like, alright, his death wasn't for vain. But there's nobody following his footsteps. And if there is somebody following his footsteps, they are, even though you shouldn't be scared of death, but they are afraid that their people don't have their back, because we don't. We are a cowardly group of race. We will talk all this shit, all this thing, but at the end of the day, we aren't gonna do shit to the person who fucking harmed us, harmed our family, did ill will to us. We're just gonna complain, protest, and then they're gonna give us a little I remember we protested against the NFL, Gucci, all this shit. They gave this a little speech. I apologize, and next thing you know, we're all forget about it. We're shopping at Gucci, watching the NFL again. Bro, we have no backbone. And once you come to a realization why we don't have shit in this country, is because we followed the teaching of Dr. King, turn of the cheeks. No, we're better than fighting back. We're gonna let them beat us up, but because of our kindness, they're gonna feel bad because they're beating on us and we're not doing nothing back. Scary. That's cowardly. That's cowardly. Martin Luther King taught us how to be cowardly. Death isn't a bad thing. Death, that's why God made it such a big sin to kill yourself, because you're literally taking the easy way out. Death isn't a bad thing, but today we have been propagandized to believe that we can't do nothing. Like, we just have to accept this. This is what it is. We have no voice. Even if we do try to do something, nothing's going to change. We just has to rely on the government to give us what we want. And bro, do you not know that we have Uncle Tom black people on the top that are literally keeping us at the bottom because they don't want to see other black people win? You see, that's another thing that's wrong with black people. We don't never want to see each other win. We always want to be the top black person in the group. See, white Jewish people, they don't have that problem. Don't get me wrong. White niggas are envious, jealous of each other and shit. But they'll rather see another white man up there than another black man. But another black man, he wouldn't want to see another black man. He'll bring that white nigga up here. Bring that Mexican nigga before he brings another black man. I don't know what it is, if we're like intimidated by our own self, or if we like just don't like ourselves. Is it like, but it is a crazy thing to think about once you really realize this thing. Like, we like to blame the woman for the reason we are in the position we are. But if we had backbone, balls, all this shit, fuck it, nigga. We all every single black dude in this country is gonna go to jail. Fuck it. Why we look at jail as such a bad thing? Why we look at being aggressive, dominant, and freaking uh the aggressive race of people as a bad thing? They want to take that away from us. They want us to be more feminine and docile. That's why they shame black people for being criminals. Don't get me wrong. It's not good to be a criminal, but it's also not good to be docile and feminine as a man. I'd rather have a criminal son than a soft and docile son. Cause the soft and docile son, he's gonna be taken advantage of. My criminal son, he might be a criminal, but he could change his ways. But he will never be taken advantage of in the world because he has that aggressive and dominant personality. Aggressive and dominant people can't be taken advantage of. The people that are taken advantage of are those who are insecure, not as aggressive, not as dominant, not as sure about oneself. And that's what they want us to be like. That's why they shame us being, oh, black men are too dominant, they're too aggressive. Who give a fuck? In the wild and in the nature, the most dominant and aggressive motherfucker is the nigga who lives and get all the girls and get all the food and gets all the land. We live in a fucking conditional society where we have made it so safe to where we feel like we aren't apex predators no more. We are predators. We are the greatest predator on this earth. That's why we run this earth. But for us to think that being a predator or being a dominant, aggressive person is a bad thing, it's kind of stupid. It's kind of like you being raised up by a woman and you want to instill the woman trait instead of the male trait. That's what they want us to be. That's why they give us soft leaders like Al Sharpton, weird dudes that we never asked for, that never do shit for us. We got all these rich black dudes, but we don't have shit in this country. During segregation, if we would have stayed in segregation and the white people had their side and we had our side, bro, we would have been at least had 30 to 40 to 50% of the states ours, and they have theirs, and we would have had our generational wealth. They would have had theirs as they do today. But we decided, no, we want to kiss white people ass, and we don't want to sit at our black diner. We want to sit at the white diner and make that white diner generational wealth instead of this black diner generational wealth. And then we have every black business that was established in the 1940s, 30s, 50s, 60s all out of business because of what? We decided we don't want to be self-sufficient. We want to rely on the white man's fucking back. These niggas gave y'all the opportunity to be in segregation and have your own. Don't get me wrong, they did send a plant like Martin Luther King to make us think desegregation was a good thing, but they didn't force it on us. We, being stupid, chose making white people more richer over making us rich and having generational wealth. That's why there's no black leaders no more. They are afraid of the stupidity that black people suffer from. I'ma die and have nobody avenge me? No, I'm good. I'm good. I love my people and I want y'all to wake up, but y'all not gonna fight for me. If Jesus was to come back today, y'all would let them kill this nigga, man. Y'all would let them kill Jesus. If he was to come back today, y'all will go out and protest instead of fighting back. What type of cowardly shit is that, man? They kill your people and all you can fucking do is protest, bro. That shit is cowardly. Nigga, fuck it. Somebody kills my family? Bro, I'm going to war. It's either you kill me or I kill you. And then if I gotta go to jail after that, fuck it, nigga. At least I don't gotta live with the thought that I was so cowardly that I ain't do shit to avenge my family. And that's what we do. We have our family out here that are dying. And we ain't doing shit to avenge them. We're fucking bitches. We're fucking cowardly. We don't have 100 niggas that can rise up today like the KKKs do and be like, fuck it, nigga, we're crashing out. Like, fuck it, we're crashing out. If we go to jail, fuck it. If we get the death penalty, fuck it. There's life after death. There's so much after death. But we fear death so much that we wouldn't stand in our enemy's face and have the balls to say how you feel, to do what you will. We're so scared. Why are we scared? They're killing your people. You're just watching it. The KKK will not stand for this. If there was black cops killing the KKKs, or if there was black cops killing the white people, black cops would be disappearing from each fucking place that it happened. But we have no backbone in our community as men. That's why our women don't respect us, because we have no courage. We live in a country where it's ran by a white man that tell us what to do. We have no balls. How can we expect our women to respect us? Tomorrow, if the white man decided to rape all black women, what the fuck are we gonna do? It's their country. The fuck are we gonna do? We're gonna sit back. Oh, white man, you see black women, they're just raping you. You can't. Are we just gonna complain? Or are we gonna get the fuck up? Man, this shit is crazy. Cause I watched this shit. Like, we're so cowardly and this shit make me so mad. We have no backbone. Like, we stand for nothing, man. We will let our kids and our women get mistreated. And we will go online and complain to the same white guy that we claim is bad, that he should help us instead of us helping ourselves. Fuck it, we die. But at least we fought to make the world better for our kids, and our women will fucking look at us with grace because we fought for something, instead of us sitting here and watching us get mistreated. And then we're sitting back just complaining online, or going to a place where you claim they are evil or keeping you down, and you're still complaining to them, wanting them to do something for you. It makes no sense. It's like insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome. We are cowards. We have to change it. We have to become strong. We have to become resilient. We have to become to a point where we don't fear death from nobody. I get black people or black men think they're so dominant and aggressive and this and that, but y'all only are like that against your own people. Y'all aren't like that with the white dudes. Y'all aren't like that with the black dudes. Me, I don't hold my tongue for nobody, nigga. And I could put that on everything I love. I'll buck at a white dude the same way I'll buck at a black dude if they come at me wrong. I don't give a fuck who you are. But we live in a country where majority of black men isn't like that. Y'all have some type of Stockholm syndrome. Y'all have to get over it. Get over death. Get over this thought of, I'm scared. Fear is the biggest fuel to the devil. The more scared you are, the more fearful you are, the more you feel the devil. That's why the elites, they get a domodrome or whatever you call. It's like some type of fear factor in the kids, and that's when they kill the kids and then they feed off the Adenomodrome, something like that. But fear is a powerful weapon used against people from the devil. Fear is nothing but a illusion. You should never fear nothing. You never fear no man. You never fear nothing in this world. You look at your enemy in the face and you do whatever is required to have your freedom or to have your self-respect. You do whatever you have to do to get your freedom. Even if it means death. Death is a part of the game. God realized this. That's why he didn't make death the end of all things. Death is required. But if you die for a cause, if you die for a reason that is so important, ain't no way God won't send you to heaven, no matter what you did in your life. If you die for a cause so important, you will go to heaven. Until next time, Halakha.
On the money for sure. Can't fuck with no skinless whore. Money bag, finger rolls. Check these tags on my clothes.